Sup. Streamlabs has been weird today. What's up, David? Oh well. I'm gonna have my usual switching then. Either way. It's cracking. Just in time, huh? I don't want to work on, oh yeah. Could start with smaller things. Learning piano. Fancy. Fancy. Why is this not up to date? This guy is, but nobody else. Piano can wait. That's funny. For my stuff in audio, I have to learn things like Reaper. For audio creation, I could work on some audio for sure. Could. Is ChatGPT still prickly about giving me audio files? Audio file. Oof. Getting hit. Last time didn't want to generate anymore. I might have to switch to... Yeah, I have some other one that can handle it better, but... I'm recreating a bunch of stuff for this. Oh, this time maybe. I just have to be careful it's not too loud. Sure. Pixabay. Take a look, take a look. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna be better just asking more basic Foley sounds and composing that myself later. Including I do have a collection of other stuff I could bring in. Actually, it wasn't bad. That wasn't too bad. In actuality. But in reality, you have to compose your own sounds anyway. You need to make like 4 or 5 different groups and then carefully modify each one different ways. You know, you're gonna get good sounds right away. So let's see this guy. Is it because of this? It was. There you go. There you go. There was one thing I wanted to add here. To one of his fetal legs. Yeah, basically that's what Reaper is for, but I don't need to record it. I can just ask AI to generate some very super basic sounds for me, and it'll be effectively the same, just faster workflow. Should be good. I don't remember the bone names. Indeed, indeed. By all means. Which rubber is this? What horrific naming. It's horrific naming. Shin and thigh. Okay. Okay. Let's put something on shin, I guess. Shin right, yes. Sort of. It's sort of. Get super getter tools, but work. Right, okay. So now whoops. So now when they create a whole bunch of debris, they should correctly push it around when they walk. Yes, there you go. That's what I'm going to see. More physical interaction. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah. Well, it's for data. For coding, it's Visual Studio. For data, it's Visual Code, yeah. Because it's easy there to use AI to help me write TypeScript plugins. For example, check out this TypeScript magic. Let's say on here. You see this? The prefixes or suffixes or whatever. Little embellishments. I'll basically look up the name of this tag in a different file. And here. And I can, let's see. I can press a shortcut Control Y. And it takes me to where this thing is at. And where it looks it up. So I can go to here. If I need to modify it, I could click it, I suppose, here. Just Control Y, shortcut, boom. Boom. And all that is TypeScript. Good. Physical motions. I dig that. Also did some coloring where from the book, yeah. Also, like this one immediately breaks into white pop pieces, but then they slowly turn into gray to indicate that it's not an important part of it anymore. Just like the small chunk turns just white. Turns to gray. Good. Indeed. Also, by just highlighting the stuff that's important, it's not. Oh, for example, when you open this door, this now becomes gray. Yep. Everything else just white out. What's die? I don't think you ever seen this feature. No hair though, so I can only make this one. I guess that. It's an item chest, but it might need a better color. All about coloring. Bottoms, grab it. Oh yeah, I really need to make the game difficult enough where it's required to unlock items and complete quests to progress. This one just obscenely blue. More blue than I want it to be. Yeah, maybe this one should be some kind of common player color as opposed to random green. I want a way to easily make the game at difficulties to slow the player down a bit. Base movement speed 15. Oh yeah, now she's really too slow actually. This is just too unfun to be even playable. No. Maybe starting off 20. 20 is kind of manageable, kinda. What's up, base 6? Also did improvement to the way the crowd behaves, but you don't really see it because the number of issues already been fixed. But sometimes when a robot would overlap another one, it would actually like jitter violently all the time. Like right there it happens a little bit, but now it happens less often. It used to be way more frequent. Speaking of which, I need to add speed. I have movement speed here. Movement speed plus 2% comes from here, huh? No? Still something movement speed here? Wow. Think about lucky double movement speed buff. All percent is pretty pathetic. These things might need to be more blue. Really? Do a little bit of coloring for this. Like this is the base, that seems fine. Are there any speed boost item equipments? Well, of course, this is Diablo style, so you got all kinds of stuff. All kinds. Just to show some examples of the base stuff that you can have. Like, these are the base item properties I have so far. I need to turn in the properties, such as adding life, energy, or so on. Heal movement speed, and then this later comes in as the item suffix. So you can specify what properties has a range of it, the general cost of that type of thing. Alongside different rarities, defining how many attributes you can have and so on. So all that is pretty configurable. Yeah. For example, that was a good idea before to make it transparent, but now it's too transparent. I need to adjust this. Oh, if only remembered. If only remembered which color type. Let's see, item view. It's item view. Was it just on here? Color styles. Oh boy. Item view, item quick view. Is that this one? Ah, item view BG of a player. Yeah, okay. G of the player, yeah. Let's make it less transparent. This is full. Maybe just a tiny bit. Like this. Still readable enough. What's up, no name, Mr. Comma? Things are going good. Things are cracking. Looks. Oh yeah, I've been meaning to also wanted to implement UI thing where you can hold Alt and that will let you walk over properties to see what flux is and so on. That I happen to guess. Could work on this on these doors a little bit. They're getting a little funky. A little funky. Oh yeah. Dude, this was used to be such a pain. Such a pain. Let me show you some old stuff. This was well over a year ago at this point. This is what I just first started working on the hair. I was showing just the bones that get simulated. Yeah. Let me see. And then for a while I had a struggle bus. Converting from physical shapes into animation shape is a giant pain. But eventually worked. I think it took me like a week, dude. I think I was stuck on some math problem with that hair for like a good week. Does this one show that problem now? No, I guess not. I guess not. This was before there was a hair. Oh yeah, this hairstyle. In the back. Indeed a sex. Time just rolling forward, ain't it? Yeah, that was a while back. That was a while back. Did I name it? Oh yeah, first dynamic here. There's a bunch of quick stuff. Yeah, some of the streams probably had something to do with this. Yeah, 9 months ago was when it was done. Yeah, that was way later. That was way later. Oh, whatever. It's Visual Studio, yeah, Visual Studio. Maybe just different edition. This is 2026 Insiders, as opposed to the usual one. So let's see. Oh yeah, I was working on this. Let's get better colors for this. So if that's the color pane, I need something darker like this. Sure. Apartments do change all the time. And bright. Let's just see how it looks. Her Carl now, it's probably a call. Probably just camera. Yeah, my blue is good. My blue is good. Well, that one was being so different. It's kind of weird. Dude, Roombas, get out of my way. Can I squeeze through here? No. I'm so lazy. Barely please my mouse to play this game. Whack that thing. The reflection is actually super easy to do with ray tracing. It's really mainly they just actually what they add is they add like a little bit of reflection to the environment. And just that is enough to do a little bit of it. How's Noesis? Sadly, so far I decided not to use Noesis UI. Take care. Take care. I did work on Noesis for a bit. I do have a few branches of it. Including one 4 months ago. I got it working. It was working, but I enjoy having my own libraries a bit too much for that. How much debris on the floor? Clean it up. Go Roombas go. Definitely could use that. It's during nighttime fair. A good adjustment. I think those doors could use a different break. Even though last time I tried it, it wasn't the greatest. Door. Which door? This one? Yeah, there is a door. Which already pre-broken. But it's time to... Try this one more time. Was it here? Yes. Oh yeah, it's not facing the right way. Okay. Is it hard to implement? No, it did implement no S's actually. It was working fine. Works fine, looked pretty fast, fairly easy to use. The problem was like when it came to like small features, it just took too much patience to figure out sometimes. But it did look pretty. It took me a long time to make my font look as close to no S's quality. But at this point, it's whatever. Oh yeah, flux is an attribute, I forgot. I forgot. Yeah, really the main thing is that changing UI would actually require a good amount of rework, a bunch of stuff. Because you have to reconnect UI to new things, implement a bunch of things, and so on. At this point, it doesn't seem that necessary. If I ever feel like spending a few months to bumping up the quality for UI, yeah, I can do that, but we'll be okay for now. I don't feel like thinking too much about new type of door or whatever. I'm fine this one being a sliding door that's supposed to open up. Okay, let's not. Wolfson is back. Is it true the game programmers often are compensated as well as other game developers? Definitely gotten better. If you're working for bigger companies, you do get paid well, but not nearly as much as regular web devs elsewhere. Not nearly as much. I mean, it used to be pretty poor. It has gotten much better since then, but if you work for something like Riot Games, then yeah, it'll be fine-ish. But even Riot Games, it doesn't compare to things like Microsoft, Amazon. Especially in terms of complexity, requirements, how much knowledge you need ahead of time going in there. So yeah, it's a pretty hefty difference. Yeah, let's just do it as such. Well, it's a matter of supply and demand. We're just less demand for game devs and more of them going in there, so Whereas regular software jobs are necessary, more is not enough of them to go around. So just a matter of that. You remember restaurant problem being there's actually a double door. Hmm. Yeah. But certain high level jobs will just pay more in game dev, but even then it still doesn't compare to ours. What break do I want here? Probably some explosion, but you know what? I want to see it. Oh. Oh no, Blender. Blender. Don't be crashing on me. What's up, Adele? Welcome back. Blender, bro. Forgotten about color coding. Okay. Good, good. What is this nonsense? Oh, it did that, okay. Excuse me, where's Bake? Thank you. Wonderful. Wonderful. Let's see how much would it saved. Open source. Open source. Do I use this or not? I do. I do. Resources. This is some old file I no longer use. Excuse me? I don't think I use this. Yeah, so doors here. Fracture. Fracture. Oh, so it was different. Oh, what is this? Huh. Oh, this one actually has this. No, we're just better over doing this. It's just so fat. Why is it so fat? No, it's fine. At least it fits the rest of it. Although it doesn't fit that picture. What is that? It's a wall. They're always here. Interesting. Fine for now, I suppose. Wait, really? Oh, I remade it and lost that information. Oh, I didn't even add it. Wait, I do it here, but not here. Interesting. Interesting. Oh yeah, it looks nice. This. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, interesting. It doesn't take that into that color. Whatever. Be more interesting if coming up to the door actually waits until he hits like a laser or something. So it blows up in reaction to that, but it's fine for now. Wait, your green is brown already? London Hellgate indeed. Indeed. The color looks good, but it's not only changing the first one. Because that is what it does. That is what it does. What if I... Well, first of all, I don't like this combination. If I was writing it anyway, whatever. Daily chip viewers on Twitch. Ain't that something? Boy. Oh boy. To do it per color. Yeah, that's good. Alright, that looks good. Alright, I don't know what to work on next. But first, snack time, be back.
I would lay down and die. Oh, ecco il mio cuore. Now tell me your heart is mine. Secondi, minuti ed ore. Days without you feel like years. Se tu mi lasci, amore, I die in a river of tears. I wish I had more to offer. You know I'd give you the stars up above. Oh, ecco il mio cuore, angelo mio, my dove. I give you my heart and my love.
And back. Oh yeah, it's just a male dude. Alright, next thing I want to do is I want this to indicate when you don't have enough mana to play the spell. Because cooldown is there. Well, simple thing first. I think you just changed the font color to start gray it out. Good binding. Oh, this is a parent. Yeah. And who does text for this? Mm-hmm. So there's one. Layer. Right. Kill assignments too. Okay. Oh. Wow. Hmm. That seems fine. Yep, looks good. Okay, that was easy enough. Just minor little change. It pops. We get a charge. Boink. Yeah. Gamebed time. Bro. Game's getting too difficult. Good. Right, let's do proper start. Proper start. Points, no need any of that. Why is it there? What is that here? Oh, the wrong location. Wrong location. Okay. No, this would be cooler if. This is initialization. Right. Anywhere else? I know it's done somewhere else too. Follow Twitch. An unpronounceable name, Mr. FF. I get that going here. I want to have a reason to have those. They have the heals. Energy makes sense because it kind of gets low. Kinda. Oh yeah, yesterday I had in mind to work on a trap. Have that blank for a moment. Okay, so nothing assigned here, so that's good. That. Oh yeah, what if it's not in range? Okay. That should fix that. Oh, this is not even available. That should be. Actually, maybe this could use a different color. Maybe. Could make this whole thing to be much smaller once I make an icon. Where's to start? Do it here.
That's how beautiful.
He's back. Alright, go for the initial beginning of the game again for balancing whatnot. So, level 1, got the stats. Starting with laser. Good. That unlocks all UI. Okay. The only thing is that this is too white. Why is it so white? $140. $169. Does that have come in to do from here? Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. Go debris. I guess that works. Let's try it now. I want this debris to be similar in style to that. A little bit on the white side, but it's fine. It's fine. Is there any story? Yeah. I'm currently haven't worked on it too much, but I do. All of this has probably been broken for a while, isn't it? The whole dialogue system ignoring the bad animation problem. Actually, I'm curious, why is she broken like that? Why doing a weird dance? Pictured player. Oh. Pictured human. Yeah, that's the one. Oh, mic mount backseat. Why? Well, that's definitely wrong. Story reaction. Animation while taking damage, right? Yeah. That needs to be updated. Chained damage. Oh. Interesting. I see, that's much more interesting start because now I actually need health. Now I actually could use health. So grabbing a health here makes total sense. Why is that so? Yeah, I have a whole scene set up. I'm actually curious why. Maybe I just broke the fog, the way the fog works. Oh, I bet that's what it is. So I need to readjust these values. That's why it looks kind of not quite there. Okay, I see. Enable fog linear animation from start to start, from end to end. I don't remember now. What are the settings for fog? Oh yeah, one of these days I should fix. Actually, I'm not sure why it's broken there. Whatever. Where the hell? Oh yeah, it's here. So this is camera units from the player, I believe. So if I were to... Well, this is where it ends. Right. This is where it starts from bottom up. Uh-huh. I understand. I understand. So fog. Fog and... Maybe it needs to... Nope. Fog begins from... Okay. Start to end. Yeah, I recently worked the values, so it doesn't work quite the way it usually does. I'm pretty sure fog start is the away from the player, and fog end from the player towards camera. Yeah. This one is a negative. Using even to me. No, this one is just a straight up height based, but you know what? This doesn't make sense. I need to make this B plus either way. Now, where's my shaders? Compute fog factor. Actually, maybe I don't need to do anything here. Oh, the plus is away from me? Reposition, fog anchor, that's the player. And then plus on top of that. Or an and. So and's supposed to be higher numerically. It's a higher position vertically, right? Was this the other way around? Well, yeah, I do flip it around, fine. Actually, I shouldn't have gotten stuck on this. Could have more interesting things to work on. Not really wanting to bring that back. Okay, at least I have an idea what to do now. Before intro. Huh. Let's see, the way was a 2. So if it's something like a 2 or below, it's fine. So I should have gone from like up to here. Expected cause indeed. Oh, I'm gonna poke it a little bit more. And then move on to other stuff. Interesting. There you go. Except it doesn't save the actual thing that I need here, doesn't it? Alright, this should give me a good idea. I don't want a stronger blend there, actually. Although maybe it's fine to do like a hint like that. Point 0.5 and 1.5, okay. Okay. Got good values on that. Fade in. Yes. Exactly what I had in mind. Okay. Which here will do some damage. Question is, does a player exist at this point or not? Hmm. Nope. Too early? Really? Yeah, it just doesn't exist yet. Yeah, this is what I do it. Oh, something else sets it again. Wait, what is this? Oh, this was only for that. Right. Not equals introduction. But wait, this should be fine. Oh, I'll rewire it here. This happens way later anyway. Fine, I'm not gonna fight about that right now. Wow. What an application. Will it spawn here? I guess it does. I guess it does. Oof. It's a bad idea to spawn this guy this early. Doesn't drop anything cool. Dropper. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna work as a miner actually then, if that's the case. Do I play experience tag? Yes. Is it actually changing the width like that? Oh, I guess it is. Fair enough, fair enough. Mm-hmm. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. But it's time for Magic the Gathering break. That is getting named.
Cada día doy las gracias a esta vida. Cada día me nace nueva melodía.
I need something that shows gain and then catches up.
Qué alegría pasar el tiempo a tu lado. Qué alegría
It's gonna take one more
por haberte encontrado.
to do it right.
Soy feliz, siento que todo he ganado. Tengo tantas razones para quererte, cariño,
Quick attack. So plays. In just a time of a break. But that doesn't do anything. Bum, bum. You'll lose. Okay. I wonder if I should have experience be like a pickup as well. Someway it's more visual. Sure. But I also want to animate the player experience bars it gains, especially on the early levels. Dude, I know it's so annoying. I wish I could turn it off. Part of your play experience, indeed. Indeed. I need to be float actually. Hope it can be good enough. Jesus Christ. How quickly the bar catches up to where you at. Maybe I should make it just be 0 to 1. Not to worry about it. I wonder if this bar is just too weak. Let me make it golden instead. Color gradient, yeah, definitely could. Definitely could. But some way it's... Might be easy to read without a gradient, to be honest. I don't think gradient portrays any particular meaning in this case. Except I want to like a hard cut out. It's like a you just gain this much and expands out. Right now it just kind of jumps. What you doing? What you doing, Roomba? Gradients? Oh yeah, they do a bunch of gradients for sure. But for level bar, I don't think so. I mean, they do all kinds of fanciness because they're bored. When you have 1,000 engineers, thousands. Really, still gonna be updated stuff. Looks like it should be not a big deal. Always an update, dude. Is there ever a time where it doesn't have an update to itself? That is a question I have. Nope. That wasn't enough. Tempting to do another gigabyte. Hold on. Do I have? I do. I know. That's why my game, I'm even skipping the story now. I'm just like immediately dropping you. Hello? Path of Exile, are you? You're awarded dead. That is a big mouse. Since when do they have such a huge mouse? And why is it taking so long to launch? Full screen. Anytime. Okay. Frame. 80 frames, dude? What button did I press to bring up the save? Oh, it's only here that brings up the thing. Interesting. I mean, actually, I appreciate the mouse. It's fine. But this is interesting. Yeah, that's just definitely heavy. I don't wish to see it in the game, but whatever. Yeah, there's no gradient on the progress bar here at the bottom. And they do kind of highlight it to some degree, for sure. I seem to remember when you take something down. Gotta watch this. No? You guys not gonna do anything? Watching it. Watching it. Oh, it didn't even glide, it just jumps. Yeah, these guys didn't care. Those guys did not care. Crit! What's up, Crit? I don't think I have a shutout set up. I'll need to learn from our Master Crit and how to do shutouts. But I will shout you out to I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. Boom, 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 boom. Raider. Here you go. Thanks, Grit. Hope you enjoyed your Minecraft time. Alright, is Diablo 4 ready yet? It is. Let's see how they do it. I might need to start a new character. Please don't put me in the full screen again. Just winded is fine. How can you practice coding on your own after you learned? Well, you can only learn by practice. So everything else, reading, watching tutorials, it's nothing. It's nothing. You're just blind leading the blind. But actual practice when you actually get to learn. It's kind of like asking, how do you get to practice to be a painter? Well, go paint, dude. Go paint. Let's go. Just pick something you enjoy, some kind of small enough of the project, and just start working on that. And all your needs will come from that. Okay, so that's the progress bar. Good. Oh god, the game. Load the freaking shaders already. Yeah, start something small. I mean, it could be a simple thing. Like usually, people start with games because games are kind of fun enough on their own. So something simple could be just working on. The hell is this? It could be as simple as working like in a text adventure game. Okay, I'm cleared on now. Why the mouse? Dude, I'm way too spoiled by my own game where you can just pause and change the skills. You have to go in this town. Sure, start something small then. The simplest version of it you can think. Literally just like text adventure games in the past, so awesome. You don't need to draw anything, no images, just pure text, type in, ask for the input back, and that's it. Yeah, okay. Forceful arrow. Fine. I just want to test it out. Don't need anything too fancy. Right here. It's already. No, yes, okay. Okay. Press 2. Now see, these guys, they do a little bit of... They have a slight gradient to the end of it, that I understand. There's a very slight gradient. And then it just moves. And then it just moves. Yeah. Alien plus some minor texture to it. It's all cute. Have I played Resident Evil? No, I haven't played most games much at all. But I know about them. Worried nobody like your game. Well, I'll make a game that's actually likable. Problem solved. You know what I mean? But it's kind of weird, like if you need other people to confirm if a game is fun enough, then I think you got issues. You need to have your own, be able to have a judgment. Like, dude, it's like you have the same mind as they do. Most games that are fun for just about everyone. How come right click is not... Oh, left click. Yeah. Skill assignments. That cannot be changed? So weird. Oh, can I drag this? Yeah. Alright, I understand. I understand. I read a blog about the guy who made Bellatra, and at some point he gave his build to a friend, and the friend came back and saying he was playing that game for like 4 hours straight. That's one way to know when the game is fun. But dude, just use your own freaking judgment. Alright, what the hell's going on? Freaking full screen games messed everything up. Okay. That does make sense. I could just expand the bar out. Still kind of want to see that. Oh, got reset. Can be playing at 60 frames. What is this, Unreal Engine game? There you go. There you go. Okay. I don't know. If my game drops below 144 frames, I'm beginning to freak out. Oh, it's base speed of 20. Yeah. Probably should give some kind of movement ability. Some kind of dash. Maybe. But 20 is just such a slow speed, dude. I can't play like that. Base speed 25 is more like it. That's when you get to run around circles around these guys. 20. Need my gamepad. You ever played a game where you can play move of a gamepad, attack of a mouse? You can here. Right, this is 20. You do need to think a bit more, but I think more people work on a game, the more players, less optimized. Well, there's definitely more cats to herd, but it's primarily not about statistics, primarily just which individuals work on that. And which individual managers are in charge. Because managers sometimes don't particularly care or know about performance anyway. So when you don't prioritize it, it's... you get what you get. I was thinking about adding some like grass to the floor, but they're just gonna take away from reflections. There's no point. No point. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, clean. Oh, not this. This. Go clean start. Kind of makes me want to make this be like top of a hill. Actually, minor adjustment. Okay. I need to add action to window losing focus. For sure. For sure. Oh yeah, it's experience bar. Right. Oh yeah, I remember what I was beginning to think of. I could show their health. A receding thing. With like 2 or 3 colors. Just a field of debris. Oof. That thing's so prickly. That needs to be going away. But that is a cool view though. I can have more veg descending down. That actually gives kind of a cute thing. Hmm. Hmm. The fog looks pretty good. Yeah. I can really take advantage of that. I need to add more space between levels, between zones. Hmm. I'm scared to take the pawn for now. Okay, now comes the tempo at least. Hmm. Is this the end of the game? Although, does this actually lead me anywhere? Hmm. Okay. All right. Be back. All right. Animation bar. Cross. I could build a segment for UI, but maybe just two separate images. A new UI image component. Because I could reuse the same thing in health bar for robots or whatnot. Much complexities here. Yeah, okay. That's all I need. That is all I need. By the way, today's book of the day is yes. There's even a high-res PDF to read on it. Pretty good stuff. Continue reading later. Can even get source code. I have a look at the source code, really. Huh. Oh yeah, a bunch of globals. That's what we're talking about. Cool. That's all I need. Segment, portion. What's up, Shader? Welcome back. Things are good. Well, again, somewhat hungry. I have to go for a big lunch break, dinner break. But for now, implementing a new type of experience bar, health bar. A little bit more information. Let's see. It's going to be segmented. This capacity. Oh boy, since you're here, I mean, just above, I was, that's about 5 p.m. where I am, so it's not too night yet. But I've linked a page to the game engine, the Black Book of Doom. It's pretty sweet. We can actually read the way the whole thing was designed and made. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. What's up, gamer? Welcome back. Needing a new component. So I have some things to reflect. This is going to be an image that's made of segments of color. Because that seems to be coming up kind of often. Co-op option I've considered. The problem is adding multiplayer is always so expensive. And just for co-op, I guess the easiest thing you could do is join on Steam. Maybe eventually. Maybe eventually. It would be cool, but yeah, that thing is just... it's a lot of work. A lot of work. Luckily, my main career is actually was working in multiplayer games, so... that will be very welcome to work on. But not anytime soon. Because from I looked, most people don't really play co-op or multiplayer. Vast majority is single player. So that's why my game can actually pausable. When you switch skills, you just pause. You just pause the game. You can't do that on multiplayer. No full-time job. Been at it for a year and a half now. Just a game, nothing else. Otherwise, it'd be difficult to write 137,000 lines of code of C++, which you can see at the bottom. Although it's barely readable. Barely. I need to bump it into proper size font. Right segment. This all I need? I think so. I think so. Alright, time to do actual low-level UI Vulkan stuff. To draw that. Okay. I should create like bookmarks so I can quickly navigate to stuff I worked in the past. Instead of doing all this. Segmented. Right, so I should be able to... Oh, I'm not saving anything yet. One question, is decal type modern C++ or not? What's up, Gory? Indeed. Thanks for wish list. I'll be updating the playtest soon enough. Actually, I'm curious if there's any new crash reports. So there was some AMD card refused to get started up. Yeah, it keeps crashing and very sad. Can't even succeed that. But the next build or playtest will be able to list AMD cards as well. Or maybe I just need to list Intel cards too. Very sad. Very sad indeed. Jonas, welcome back. Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot to put up the thing is it's supposed to be a bot actually. YouTube bot is supposed to do it for me. But this thing is just so broken on Discord. Half the time it doesn't go off. Actually more than half the time. And sometimes just late as hell. I'm gonna need to look for a new alert bot. Because this is just not acceptable. Good to note. Freaking web devs. Freaking web devs. Oh, reflect all the segments. I guess is default value. Do I pass mesh headless buffer and descriptor as a storage buffer? I do it as an array. Wait. Well, you technically don't need to pass the mesh buffer. You're just binding in that case. Like you bind vertex buffers. For example, here. In this case, I'm doing direct draw. So I already combine a bunch of stuff, but then just bind the vertex buffer, index buffer that you need. And off you go. In this case is my Uber buffers that contain the whole thing. So what do you need to pass that into the shader for? Now, if you're doing ray tracing, that's a different matter. Then yeah, you will need to do that, but it's a different mechanic. Right. Rotate. Right. Reading. You have a mesh index field by instance. I mean, if you have just one single, I guess have you combined meshes? You just combine meshes in one, dude. What do you need the separate stuff for? Like instances don't need, because instances, if the instance refers to different meshes, you're kind of losing the whole benefit. So in my case, per object, per instance, you just have the position, a bunch of material data. But then also, hold on. Yeah, on direct drawer. Where is this? Give me all those ads. Yeah, just give that. Yeah, but just combine, when you read all the meshes, just combine them into one single mesh. So in this case, here's me doing the drag draw. You just point where the mesh begins into that one large buffer in terms of indices and vertices when it starts. And then you get the rest of your instances. And then just pass over position as example to get started. That's all you need. It's much easier to combine it one big mesh as opposed to have separate ones. Because then you're gonna have to bind that separately because meshes are not done that way. Unless you go ray tracing, then it's a different beast altogether. But it's worth it. Alright, let's see. Does this compile? Because I want to be able to say some value, some portion. Click save. That saved the color. I'm not so sure it got saved. Color didn't seem happy to be saved. Oh yeah, what the hell am I doing here? I would try to give the other way and do not try to decouple Vulkan as rendering backend. I would just straight up call Vulkan like the way I do. It's so much easier. You don't need to think about anything, you just do straight up call. VK bind. Boom, you bind your mesh buffers. That's it. The game will be much faster that way. So let's do another test. Okay, so now I can do multiple fragments. Cool. Cool. So now I just need to implement it. Now just implementation. Fine, whatever. UI pass. From image query. I'm going to want to move the same thing, but different type. I mean, it's not as cross-platform depending how many things you go to, but really, if you just make one platform and you succeed on that, then it can be a first world problem later. To have millions of dollars and implement to chip away you need. So I wouldn't try to go build too hard right away. Just stay low level, couple everything as hard as you can. Query and all that. Dude. Would you please? No, guess not. Guess not. It's not that important anymore. Okay, don't care about that as much. This kind of thing is the same. Almost makes me want to say one or the other image. I know it, don't care about that. Name only. Wow. Did not remember implementing that. Oh, yeah, for selection boxes. Would you please collapse now? Just collapse and just stop working. Cool. Bunch of vertices, use rectangle stuff. Image is actually pretty simple to make. Pretty simple. This is a full. So is this. A fill amount. No, it's not needed. Picture ID. I don't think I use it much. Those maybe. Maybe. Okay. Why is this not collapsible? Do you use the same vertex layout for UI and 3D? No. It's different needs. Different needs. Color. Yeah. Okay, that should be enough to get started. Like I have vertex UI. Doesn't need as much. It's primarily some position, UV, color, texture. That's about it. Vertex versus like. Otherwise, you need my additional map coordinates. For UVs, you need more normal. Or if it's ray traced, it gets more combination as well. So yeah, no, it's not the same. Different shaders too, so mine a little bit different. Okay, the color. Now something super simple. Oh, I made it a pointer. Ugh. Ugh. I mean, yeah. Yeah, okay. Not sure whether it works. It's starting to. Yeah, okay. So with that I can implement whole segmentation. Cool. But I think we continue this after dinner break. So GG's. I'm gonna rate somebody on Twitch. Let us see who we got. Who we got. C++. I click C++. GG's.